Hello, my friends. Today I want to talk about making work that sells. And before you call me a sellout for wanting to make a living from my work and wanting you to make a living from your work, know that all of my tips should feel really good to you, not like you're catering to someone else's idea of what good art is. And if you don't like one of my ideas, then ignore it. But stay tuned for some of the best lessons I've learned in my own business about making art more sellable. If you like this video and think you might like to work with me personally to create consistent income in your art business, there's a link in the description below to apply for my Palette to Profit program. I'd love to chat with you and see if it's a good fit. In case we haven't met yet, my name is Jennifer Daly, and I'm a fine artist who makes over $1,000 a year just from my art. I'm also incredibly passionate about empowering other women to reach their own art business goals. And I've helped dozens of artists get focused and find their version of success. Okay, so I'm assuming you're here because you're selling or you're about to start selling your paintings and things aren't exactly flying off the shelves. You're wondering if maybe your art isn't good enough or there's something you should be doing differently. So my first tip on making your art more sellable is to make it different. People respond to things that are new and exciting, things that they've never really seen before. It makes them feel a little more alive inside, and they want to bring that feeling home with them. So what I mean by this is not that you have to go and invent a new genre of painting that's never been seen before, but if you paint landscapes, what is it about your landscapes that make them different than every other landscape out there? Is your color palette really unique? Do you apply the paint in an interesting way? Do you have a special technique or, incorporate sand or scraps of leather? The actual thing that you do is less important to me than the fact that you've created a thing that you love and it makes your artwork more yours. This should feel so good to you once you've put the work in to develop this aspect of your art, and potential collectors will notice. The second thing that will make your art more sellable is paying attention to the way you finish your art. Again, you just need some time experimenting with various mediums and varnishes until you find something that you love. Maybe you love, an ultra shiny resin style finish, or maybe you love a super matte chalky finish, or maybe it's something in between. But whatever it is, that finish is going to make your work look and feel more professional and considered, and ultimately that makes it more sellable. As part of finishing your work, you need to take a look at your presentation. If you're painting on gallery wrapped canvas, you have the choice of either painting the sides of your canvas or putting it in a beautiful frame. Either choice works, but if you're painting on 3/4 inch canvas, you really should present it in a frame that complements your art. The same goes for work on paper. It should at least be presented matted or float mounted, but framed in a gorgeous frame is even better. Let me know in the comments below how you like to finish your work. So my last tip on making your work more sellable is probably the most controversial, but I'm going to suggest you really evaluate your color palette. Knowing that most people buying art are buying it to live with in their homes on a daily basis, you want to create art that is enjoyable to live with. Now, I'm not suggesting you only paint blue paintings, although pretty much everyone loves a blue painting. I'm suggesting you think about your own home, your own life, the colors you want to live with, and create what you want to see on your own walls. If you love to live with bright colors, great. Plenty of people do. I myself tend towards neutrals, sometimes with a pop of some sort of weird color, but that's the palette I like to live with. So take that advice with a grain of salt and just think about what you want to live with. And that's it, my friend. Hopefully that advice is leaving you excited to get back into the studio or back to your kitchen table and just level up your art in a few small ways. If you're wondering how to build an audience for this beautiful new art of yours, check out my free download linked below on how to build an audience. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Doing so really helps the algorithm show this information to more artists like you. And if you're ready for some help with how to price your art, watch this video next. Thanks so much and have a really great day.